No. Greetings. I am trying to do something with this live stream because I'm supposed to be live streaming this. And so I'm working to
take your time.
Stop your video and make my video the video. There we go. All right, I did it. I made my video the video. Go me. And yeah, awesome. I pinned me. I'm in speaker view. And I am pinned, right? I haven't done this before, so we're just learning on the fly.
Okay.
And then we're gonna get into the things. I just wanted to make sure that I did what I said I was gonna do. And that was to do it live. And then, yeah, it's beautiful. All right, so I wanted you to get a journal. We're getting a journal because today is Sacral Chakra Day. Well, every Friday is. The energy of Fridays actually invites us to be in our sacral chakra energy. And I wanted to, before we get into some mudras, we'll do some mudras, some meditations, and some affirmations. And I'll break down what the mudra is. I wanted to first talk about chakras and then highlight this book. This book is called Chakra Healing. I really like it. It's a beginner's guide to self-healing techniques. I have taken this book around all the states. That 18-month road trip I did, this was with me. And so it just gives a really great breakdown of what the sacral plexus chakra is. When it's out of harmony, like how do we know that we need to work on our sacral chakra? What's happening in our bodies, or etc. And so I wanted to just provide some information about it. So our sacral chakra is responsible for our reproductive organs, our creativity, and our emotional selves. And it also, like when we have issues with in our pelvis area, that's usually us holding something in our sacral chakra. And so it says, if we're having relationship issues, platonic or romantic, if we're stifled in our creativity or not being able to birth ideas into our world, it's usually that we're out of harmony in our sacral chakra. And when we're having issues around money and abundance, either placing an overemphasis on obtaining material goods or not owning or our abundance at all, tends to be our sacral chakra and what's going on with our sacral chakra. And when we are in harmony with our sacral chakra, we are connected to the emotional aspects of sexuality in ways that sustain us. We're in touch with our creative expression and our pleasure, and we're able to share and express feelings in healthy ways. And we're even in touch with our clairsentient gift. This is the taking in intuitive information through feeling. And we have a healthy relationship to money. And it's easy to cultivate abundance in our lives in balanced ways. So it's the color for our sacral chakra is orange. The element for is water. So being able to flow or be in the flow and flow like water is, with our sacral chakra. Our womb, genitalia, lower vertebrae, pelvis, appendix, and our hip area is where our solar chakra we tend to hold our energy. So like right down here, really good smells, forgive me. ylang, patchouli, sandalwood, and rosewood are good for the sacral chakra. When we have like the physical dysfunctions in our bodies that are lower back pain, sciatica, problems with our reproductive areas, pelvic pain, uterine, bladder, kidney problems, it's usually something that's going on with our sacral chakra. And crystals to use could be carnelian, moonstone, tourmaline, orange tourmaline specifically, and sunstone. And so in this book, what I like about it is there's different types of things. So for example, the world is grieving a lot right now. And when we talk about grief, we don't really talk about grief, but when we choose to, if we choose to, grief tends to be related to our heart chakra, and which is great because the first mudra that I would like to do today with us is our heart chakra. So why all of these things? Why does it work? I want to talk to you all a little about why, how does self-love work? How do we connect self-love work to our chakras? Why should we be looking at our chakras, not just from these energy bodies that we can call forth? And also though, in our bodies, where is our chakras, and then what organs, muscles are being impacted when we're in disalignment with our chakras and when we're experiencing trauma, right? So we don't talk a lot about trauma in our bodies and trauma in our different forms of bodies. So we're not just physical bodies, right? We have these physical vessels that are tangible. And then we have other bodies that are not tangible, like our spiritual body and our mental body and our emotional body, and then our ethereal body, which is the body of us, that some of us astral plane and stay in the stars. That's a different form of body and embodiment, right? And so when we talk about healing and doing our self-love work, a lot of times we're really just thinking about, how am I treating my body, right? How am I treating this vessel? Which is one aspect of the work. Taking time to learn about the different bodies and how they're impacted with sight, sound, smell, touch is important. How our senses, how we intake information, not just impacts our physical body, but impacts our emotional and mental body and spiritual body and our energy bodies, in this case being our chakras, right? And what we're talking about in our chakra. So honoring that, the world has been doing a really tumultuous thing in terms of the different healing and the different killing and the different destruction and all of these things that are happening that are asking us to be present, asking us to be still, asking us to feel, asking us to mourn, asking us to grieve, all of these things, and to be in abundance and be in joy. All of these things happen and can happen at the same time. So this is what we're all experiencing, all of us, if you're alive in the United States or on the world and have access to information, you are privy to so many things occurring in the world, and those things not always being, they don't always feel good. So how do we take care of ourselves? How do we love ourselves? What does it mean to love ourselves? What does loving ourselves feel like, look like, taste like, smell like? It could be as simple as just taking a sip of tea when your body asks you to. Self-love work is choosing you and trusting the choices that you make does not cause yourself, others, or Mother Nature harm. That is choosing you. That is the gloriousness of knowing you can choose you. This is self-love work. Choosing you is work, knowing that you are deserving of choice is work, because we have been colonized and conditioned to believe that we should not be taking care of ourselves, and we should take care of everyone else, and we should listen to what the world tells us we should do, instead of being still and pausing and listening to ourselves and taking time to be with ourselves. So the first mudra we're going to talk about is our heart chakra mudra. This one is awakening. I think it's Uttara Bodhi mudra. I am not always the best at pronouncing said Sanskrit words, and I am not going to act like I am. Also, though, I like to honor that the names in Sanskrit. And this comes from Mudras Awakening the Energy Body, and I really like this set. This set is pretty awesome. I learned about this set because there's another set that is an elemental mudra set, but something about awakening the energy body called out to me. So this is the one that I got. So the mudra we're going to do today is, we're going to do 3 different ones throughout our time together. The first one being awakening. And this mudra, the cards that I pulled, they give you, like, so what is this mudra good for? And so this on the back of the card, it tells you this mudra is good for mental clarity, inspiration, and awakening truth. It benefits breath to heart, chest, and ribs, assists the immune system, and cultivates stability, inspiration, and insight. And so the way that we do this mudra is to interlace the fingers, and we're just going to have your index finger and our thumb touch, and then we're going to interlace our other 3 fingers. So everything from our middle finger down to our pinky, we're going to interlock, interface. And then we're going to take these, and we're just going to take it and put it towards our heart. So our index finger should be up and our thumb should be down. And we're going to press this into our heart. And we're going to do this for a duration of a song. And then we're going to come back. And we're going to talk about how it feels and how it felt to do this for a duration of a song. So this mudra is called Awakening. And we're going to do Awakening to I Invite Ease and Joy by Jiminilla, which I am enjoying their music.